Hello and welcome to this week's Yarn Chat. My name is Nicole and I am the brains and the beauty behind Yarncraft by Nicole. And this is the last podcast episode I'll be filming here in New York. We move in like a week and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the new place. It's going to be a better fit for us. I'm excited about the new opportunities that we're going to have there and how much more it feels like us. There's a lot of young families in the neighborhood. I'm excited about that sense of community and we're just ready to go. So it might not be exactly 2 weeks from today when you see the next podcast. It kind of depends on how long it takes us to get things sorted out. But this will be the last one here and I'm really excited about that. Our featured make for today is I believe it's called the Shiloh cardigan. Pretty sure that's what it's called. I'll double check and I'll put it down in the description below. But this is from Hooked Hazel. I know that she's got a Shiloh tee with a similar motif. I think she also has a sweater with the same kind of stitch pattern, and I believe that they're all called Shiloh. This is a cardigan made with fingering weight yarn. I used We Crochet / Knit Picks Hawthorne fingering kettle dyed and really like it. Every time I put this on, I'm like, why don't I wear this more often? Why don't I have this in every color? It's got a really cool ribbed, I don't know, inside ribbing button band, and then it has along the bottom too. It's short sleeve. I think I really need one in like a 3/4 length or maybe even a long sleeve. It's a fingering weight, but with the stitch pattern, it's honestly pretty cozy. So I don't know. I think I need to make another one of these one of these days. I also have so many projects to show you, including 2 finished objects that are both baby blankets. So the first one is the Sawtooth square quilt block baby blanket. Really like the way that this came out. I'm really happy with the size. This will be great to throw over the stroller, or like Melody has one that's a little bit bigger than this. It's perfect for naps. And I think that the recipients are really gonna love it. I used some leftover, what yarn is this? Ella Ray's Denim DK that I had left over from a project, and the rest of it is essential cotton from K&C, and I absolutely love it. Don't have a pattern for this. Honestly, I enjoyed seeing how the colors were going to work up with this variegated for the different points on the star, and then I just used what I had until I ran out. I had about a skein and a half of the cream, and then I had a little bit more than that of the variegated. So the border is all like a row of double crochet, a row of single crochet, and then my favorite way to do border on a blanket is to finish it off with a reverse single crochet, also known as a crab stitch. And I do it in every other stitch. Some people do it in every stitch and it just makes it a little bit more roughly. But yes, very happy with this. It's a cotton blanket. It's DK weight, feels great. I can't wait to gift it. And I do have Ravelry project pages for all of these projects. I'm feeling pretty good about being able to stay on top of that mostly. That way I can share with you at least the yarn that I'm using, the hooks that I'm using, even when I go rogue and don't use a pattern. The second baby blanket is going to be a written pattern by me, and I'm calling it the Baby Checks blanket. This uses 1 skein of, look how pretty that is, Lion Brown's Pound of Love yarn. I had a little bit left over. It uses about 910 yards, and it's a Tunisian baby blanket. It uses knit stitch and Tunisian simple stitch. It's a pretty subtle pattern and texture. When I was working on this pattern, Tia Yarn Calves came out with a basket weave Tunisian which uses a different kind of contrast stitch. And so that one is also gorgeous, but that is not what I used in this. Hers has a little bit more definition. Mine is more subtle, but you know, sometimes great minds just think alike. I'm writing a pattern for this. It should come out within the next week or two. It's a pretty good size baby blanket. This would also be a good, like, small pet size baby blanket. And then I also let you know kind of what the stitch count needs to be in a multiple of for the pattern, so that if you wanted to do a bigger or smaller blanket, like, you know how many foundation chains to do. I use the color olive and I really like it. Like I said, it uses 1 skein of Lion Brand's Pound of Love yarn, and I think those sell for like 11 or 12 bucks. And so you could do a whole baby blanket for like less than $15. Pretty good. Speaking of Lion Brand, I am actually an affiliate with them now. I have an affiliate link down below. So if you do shop with Lion Brand yarns and you want to support me at no extra charge to you, you can use my link right down below. And that's pretty cool. Like, it was one of those things where I saw kind of an all call that they did on Instagram where you could apply if you were a maker. And you know, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So I was like, why not apply? And I got approved. So that's pretty cool. So you'll see that link. I'll just keep it in every description so that if you do shop with Lion Brand, you can use that. No extra charge to you, just a little bit comes back to me for promoting their yarn, which I love anyway. So yeah, Lion Brand Pound of Love yarn. I love it. This came out really cute. And of course, that's my favorite border right there on the edge. And it's just got a good feel to it. Like, this would be a really pretty cardigan. This would be a really pretty, like, huge throat pillow. Ugh, a pillow would look really cute in this. And why I really liked working this up is that because you are changing stitches like every 5 stitches, it's a little potato chippy. Like, it keeps your interest, because I've definitely done baby blankets where like the whole thing was knit stitch or the whole thing was simple stitch, and I'm just so bored by the end of it. And this is nice because it's just enough to kind of keep your interest to work on it. But yeah, big fan, really like it. It's almost done. The pattern is almost done, and you can expect to find that within the next week or two on my blog and on my Ravelry. Stay up to date with me on Instagram. That's the easiest way to do it. All right, so let's just continue with the Lion Brand theme with our next whip, which is another baby blanket. I think this is the second to last baby blanket that I know I need to do this year. And it's for another baby that is already here. I was talking with my husband and I was like, I used to be able to like get the people their blankets before the baby was born, but you know, when you have one of your own, it can be a little bit more challenging to do that. So this is something I'm really excited about. It also uses all Lion Brand yarn, and this is a Harry Potter inspired sunburst baby blanket. So I am using like a generic sunburst granny square pattern. There's a million of them out there. And what I did was, usually there are 4 colors, and I just took out the round of the, like the 3rd color, and then I took out 2 treble crochets, I think, in the corners to make it smaller so that I could just have 3 colors. But this is Harry Potter inspired, and like this is a good view of all the houses. So we have Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. So I am loving this. It's gonna be so cute. And the mama who this is for, well, it's for her baby, but it's also kind of for her, is just a huge Harry Potter fan. So I am very excited for this. Most of this is basic stitch from Lion Brand anti-pilling yarn, which I really like for baby blanket projects. It washes well. The red is Pound of Love that I actually had left over from another project. And then the green is Heartland. This is Skein Tones. So it's made with basic stitch yarn, but it's just part of the Skein Tones line. But yeah, big fan. I love it. I am very excited about this. I think, let's see, I think there will be at least, what, maybe 24, maybe 28 squares total. I haven't quite decided. But basically I'm going to go until I have about the size I want, and then make sure that each house has the same amount of squares, and then do a border. I think that she is a Gryffindor. She's either Gryffindor or Ravenclaw. We were trying to creep on her Facebook to find out. And whatever house we're pretty sure that the mama is, that's what color I'll do the border in. So I really like it. It's so happy. And it's for a little girl, so it's like, I don't know, she's really cute and fun. So big fan of that project, and it's coming along swimmingly. I also did get to start my garden trellis top from Haley Handcrafted. I've made this top before, and then I'm doing this one in cotton, and I'm hoping to have it done by the Kelly Clarkson concert that I'm going to, not next weekend, Ooh, sometime very soon. So I'm using LaRue cotton. I'll show you the colors first. One of these is called Dark and Stormy. I think it's this one, and I don't remember the name of the dark blue, but it's from LaRue cotton. Absolutely gorgeous. Got this years ago when I met Kathleen at her trunk show in Spun, Ann Arbor. And I originally was going to try to do a hexie cardigan. I don't know why in the world I thought that 3 skeins was going to be enough for that. I also thought about doing like a different summery top, but it called to me to be a garden trellis tee or garden trellis top. And the good thing about that is that I've made it before, so I know that like a cropped version with like 3/4 sleeves, or not quite even 3/4 sleeves, like elbow length sleeves in a wool, I use 2 skeins for, because it's not like a meshy top. I am using a smaller hook this time, and so it's a little bit tighter of a gauge, but I really like the fabric, so I think that 3 skeins that I have will be enough. So this is what it's looking like so far. Let's see if I can, yeah, you can kind of see. So I faded in the blue, which is not written in the pattern, at the bottom. I kind of wish I had done a little bit more blue because I have so much of it left, but we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with that. And then fading it into like the variegated, and I'm loving it. It's going slower than I remember it going the last time I made it, but again, I am using an F hook. I think the pattern calls for a G, and cotton, and I'm a busy mama, so I guess those are all reasons why it feels like it's going slower, but I'm really enjoying it. I love Haley Handcrafted patterns. My goal is that it's going to be still maybe hip length. The one that I have, I don't wear a ton, and part of the reason is that the neck I made too wide, and I just never went back and fixed it. And 2, it's just a little bit too cropped for me to wear most of the time and feel comfortable in it. So I'm hoping to make this one a little longer, fix the neckline, and then however much I have left for the sleeves is what the sleeves will be. I don't feel like they need to be as long as the other ones. I like the proportion, like the pictures look really good. It's very flattering, but I just don't wear it a ton. And I'm learning that to make things and to purchase things that I wear and not just that I enjoy looking at, because if I don't feel comfortable in it, it's not going to get worn. So big fan of this. I think I can finish it. Love working with this cotton. Very happy that it finally has a pattern that is right for it. So that is the projects. Now I have some fun yarn to show you. let's keep on with a cotton train. So obviously I have all of the new yarn for the Harry Potter blankets. And then I got the Steep Club from Terrapin Fiberworks. Colorway is called Bramble. It's a smidge lighter in person than it's coming across on the camera, but it's gorgeous. And I love it. I'm going to try to work up the yarn that I have from March and February into all of the squares before I start this one. But I think it's gonna be gorgeous. The tea that came with this one is called Wildberry. It's got like blackberry leaves and raspberry pieces and wildberry flavor and like mallow something. It is really, really good. I think that one and the red mango have been my two favorites. Apparently I like their fruity teas. They're delicious. And it's probably too because it's summer and I like fruity teas in the summer. So big fan of this. I can't wait to see what she comes out with every month. She's so talented. We love Lila from Terrapin Fiberworks. The other yarn that I received is a sweater's quantity from Treehouse Knits, which I had not purchased from before. And this was part of their Ever After inspired collection. This colorway is called I Will Speak For Her. And it's really, really pretty. It's a smidge, that's probably pretty color accurate. It's a smidge more like rust color than I was thinking that was gonna be, but it's gonna be so, so gorgeous. Like it looks really good with my complexion. And I'm gonna use this and this to make a tessellation tee, which has like little triangles that come out. And my thought was in doing that tee is using this black and white yarn and using a red or purple, but I landed on red. It would look kind of like an ermine trim on like a red cape like that royalty would wear. I'm a bit of a nerd and I was a history major and history teacher, so it just seemed like that would be really cool to do together, and I think these are going to be great for that. It's going to look awesome, it's going to feel awesome, and I can't wait to get started on that. And I think that's all I've got. Not that that's not plenty. And with that, I'll leave you with what I can't let go of. And what I can't let go of, we recently had, well, really just last night, no, 2 nights ago, we had my sister and her fiance stay with us, and just how much fun we have as a group and exploring things and trying new foods. We introduced my sister's fiance to rolled ice cream, which if you've never had rolled ice cream, it's so good. And we went to this little place close to us that has rolled ice cream right across from a ramen place, which we also did, which was also delicious. And we each got a different flavor and then just like took a couple bites and then passed it to the left so that we all got plenty. But what I can't let go of is like how much fun we have as a group, and then like how much our daughter Melody is growing. Like they just saw her about 3 weeks ago, and it seems like she's continually doing new things. Like her biggest new thing right now is that when we go to a restaurant, she can like sit in one of the restaurant high chairs as long as it has a strap, and usually we'll put like a jacket or something rolled up behind her, but like she just sits up so big, like with some help, with some support, and she desperately wants to eat all the things that we're eating, and she's just so happy, and it's really, really nice. I can't wait to see how she grows in the new place. Like she'll take her first steps there. There's a really pretty river walk in the new place, like doing that with her and Scoot. It's just gonna be so much fun. So clearly I'm thrilled, and that is what I can't let go of. Hopefully I will see you here in about 2 weeks. You can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, on my website, and happy making. Bye guys.